Hello everybody, welcome back to Office Wiz. Today we're gonna see how we can create an expense tracker. An expense tracker is a valuable tool for individuals and businesses, providing numerous benefits such as budgeting and financial planning, highlighting financial awareness, goal setting, and efficient tax preparation. It aids in emergency fund management, debt repayment strategies, and avoiding overspending by offering real-time insight into the expenditures. Expense trackers also foster financial accountability and shared financial responsibility and contribute to credit score improvement. Beyond the practical aspects, they bring peace of mind, offering users a sense of control over their finances and reducing financial stress. Overall, an expense tracker is an essential companion for those seeking to manage their money effectively and make informed decisions. So, without further ado, let's start building this tracker. It's very easy and very beginner friendly. As you can see, in this expense tracker, you have month on the top where you can see in which month how much money you are spending, and at the bottom you can see year to date live income versus expenses trend. This is the great way to manage your finances, where your money is going and how much money your income. So without any further ado, let's start. So to create this expense tracker, we will need an empty sheet. We will rename it variables. So we're gonna add some categories into it. Categories for our expenses. Give it some formatting if you like. Right. So our categories are ready, which we're gonna use in this tracker. You can add some other stuff as well if you like. I don't know what that could be. If you're using this expense tracker to manage your project, for example, you just bought a house and you want to track how much money you're pouring into it for renovation before it can go on the sale or rent, whatever, you can add different categories in it. For example, I don't know, raw material, roofing charges, I don't know, plumbing charges, and etc. etc. I'm building this for the personal trackage of expenses. For this, I think these many categories are enough, unless you have something else to add, which you can. All right. Now we're gonna select all these category and put them. We're gonna give them a name basically. So I'm gonna select up to 50, just in case if I want to add or you want to add some more categories into it. All right. So I've selected cell from A2 to A50, and I'll give it a name categories. Okay. Like so, we're gonna create another sheet. We'll give it a name expenses entry. On this page, we would need a column name date, month, oh sorry, date, month, expenses type, money spent, and comment. Right, we're gonna make comment a little bigger, maybe make them bigger as well. I've got great obsession with this yellow color. Sorry about that. You can choose the color of your choice. It does not matter. So let's convert this into a table by selecting top two rows. Press Ctrl T. Like so. Fantastic. Now let's select the table format from here. I don't want any fancy coloring, so I'll keep it as it is. So we're gonna put the date here. We need to fetch the month name from it. For that purposes, we're gonna write a text formula. We want to fetch month like so. Expense type, money spent. Yeah, so here we're gonna create a drop down menu from this list. Very easy to do. Just click on this cell, then go to data, data validation, list, and in source we'll put equal to categories. Remember we give it a name over here. You can always select that to check it. So all this range is named as categories. So when you're gonna expand on it, you will be able to see all these categories. And in future, if you add more categories, it will auto appear over there, like so. Test, you will see test in the end. Okay, I'm gonna remove test because I don't need it. Money spent, this will be money, and this will be your comment. Debit. Too many. Oh, I don't know what's happening, mate. Too many loans. What the hell, man? Can't even spend loans today. Okay, fantastic. We're gonna convert this column into currency. I don't like the two. I don't like any numbers after the dot, so I'm gonna remove them. And I will expand this table a little bit. So I'll just click here, go to table design, resize table. Maybe 10,000 rows would be right. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Oops, we don't want this January everywhere. So we can wrap it with if. If this, if this is greater than 0, then run with the formula, otherwise nothing, bro. Yeah, smashing. That's what we needed. Now we're gonna put some fake entries. Let's say some random number from 20 to 300 maybe. I'll make them permanent, copy paste on them. This is just for the texting purposes, right? So what else do we need? We need another sheet, which we're gonna call income entry. In this sheet, we're gonna create a little table like so, month salary, side hustle, YouTube maybe, or YouTube or eBay, I don't know. And total income and total expenses, right? Here will be month name up until December, right? And here we're gonna put our salary basically. Could be salary, your money that you're getting from side hustle, earning from YouTube or whatever, eBay, whatever the case is. We're gonna turn this into currency. I don't like these, like I said before, I don't like anything after dot, so I'm gonna remove it. Make it a little bit fancier. So, total income, we're gonna put the sum formula here. And we'll just drag it down. Total expenses, we're gonna get the total expenses of a month based on the month. So that would be sum if range is this one. Our criteria is January and the sum range is this. Okay, close bracket. Happy days. We're gonna convert this into currency. Drag it down. Let me add February for an example. Investment just for the testing purposes. Yeah, it's working. Let's change this to December. Yeah, it's working perfectly fine. Good. Let's remove it. I don't need it. Now we're gonna create a little dashboard that we have seen in the beginning of the video. For that, we would need another page. All right, we can call it dashboard. Sorry about the background noise. Right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a pivot table. So just click anywhere in middle of your table, go to insert, click on pivot table and click existing sheet and click on this thingy, select your location in dashboard sheet, anywhere, just doesn't really matter. Press enter, press OK. And now on the right hand side, you will see all these options. What you have to do, you need to right click on month and click on add slicer. Okay. If that side thingy disappears, just click on this one and it should appear again. Click on expenses and drag them into the rows. Click on money spent and drag it into the values. Now right click, now click on money, go to value field setting, go to number format, click on currency, remove the decimal points if you like, click OK. Okay, so it turns into money. All right, now we're gonna change its name, money spent. If it gives you this error, pivot table field name already exists, just give it an empty space in the beginning or end of this text. So I'm gonna just put an empty space in the end, press enter, happy days, and we're gonna call it expense type, yeah. Okay, and right click on the slicer, go to slicer setting, check this one, hide item with no data, we don't need them. Okay, now click on slicer again, go to slicer on the top, go to column and select 3, make it this big. I think that should be enough. We'll have a look in a minute. Let's move this table slightly at the bottom because we need space for the slicer on the top. So I'm gonna insert some empty rows. Select this area, right click and insert, put it over here. Let me actually add all the months so I can see how big this slicer should be. So I'll just maybe modify it like so. So we go all the months. Now to update this table, you will need to right click and hit refresh. Oops. Let's add one more column maybe. Yeah, much better. So 4 columns in total. Let's select the theme for it. This looks nice. Yeah, this looks nice. What else we can do? We can select the theme for this one as well by clicking on this table and go to design. Select whatever you like. Actually, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. You can choose whatever formatting you like, guys. Doesn't really matter. You can make it as fancy as you like. I'm gonna add another column. This looks much better. Okay. We can uncheck blank because we don't need blank. All right. You can click on slicer again. Go to slicer, change it to select month. As you can see, when we do that, this text over here changes. Now we're gonna insert a simple chart so we can see how our expenses are doing. Just click on this table, go to insert, select a 2D column chart, close this thing, we don't need it. Right click on these buttons and click hide all field value on chart. So we can have nice and easy chart like this. I'm gonna hide these totals, I don't like to see them. So just click on this plus symbol and click on chart title and legend. I like to see values on top of these bars. So for that, you can click on data labels. Fantastic. And also I don't like to see the grid lines in the background. To hide them, you can click on view, click on grid lines. Ooh, nice and lovely now. You can double click on it. This little thingy appears on the right side. You can click on border, click no line. So the border lines of this chart disappears. It makes it more appealing, more fancy. Mm, Now we have to give it a title. You can go to insert, click on text box, insert, give it a name, expense tracker. You can format it the way you like. So, right click on it. Go to shape format, click on text fill, go to gradient, go to more gradient, and over here you can select on gradient fill and play these settings. Maybe remove one of these to make it more visible. Yeah, I like this one. So I'll keep it like so. You can get the icons from flaticon.com or something like that. You can search on Google. You will find lots of icons. I got already, so I'm gonna just paste it here. Okay, now we have to make a year-to-date trend at the bottom. For that, we will go here, click anywhere in the empty space, click insert, and we're gonna insert a 2D line chart. In this chart, we're gonna select total income and total expenses, copy and paste onto the chart. Now we have to give it the month names. To do that, we can right click on the chart, click on select data. On right hand side, click edit. In this range, we have to select basically the months from Jan till December, like so. Hit enter. Okay, okay. Happy days. Now I don't like to see these numbers on the left hand side, so I'm gonna just select them and press delete. I don't like this title, so yeah, actually I need it. We're gonna name it year to date trend. I like to see money on the lines, so I'm gonna click on data labels, and I like to see legends, but on the top, like so. So I know which line belongs to income and which ones to expenses. Right. As you can see, for the zeros, all these lines dropping to the bottom of the chart, we don't want them. If there is any zero value, we want it to disappear. To do that, we need to convert all these zeros into NAs, basically. For that, we would need to wrap this formula in a way that if it returns zero, it turns into an A. So what we can do if this is less than or equal to zero, give me any, else wise, I need to remove this, else just do the sum, drag it down. Yeah, happy days. This is what we needed. As you can see, it's showing just one entry for the income. And if I drag this income down, oh, that's the straight line. Anyway, you can see because the zero is not dropping to the bottom of the chart anymore. Now we have to do same with expenses. So if this is less than and equal to 0, give me NA. Otherwise, just do the calculation. We're gonna drag it down. Good. So it looks great, to be honest. Let me just put random numbers in here. And between maybe 600 to 25. Yeah, looks great. So every time you receive a salary or income from somewhere, you can add it here and it will update this income trend automatically. Likewise, it's going to update the total expenses as well. Let's try to add some more money into December and let's see if it will change or not. I'm gonna just copy down, copy this formula down. Oops. As you can see, it's working. Smashing. So we're gonna just click on this chart, Control X and Control V on this one. Make it a little bit bigger. Double click on it. Hide the border. I hate it. Yeah. All done basically. Easy peasy. So if you want to add more categories, you can add here up until row 51. Sorry, 50. Expenses entry, you can do all your entries here. Actually, you can drag this formula, maybe, I don't know, up until whatever rows you like. So you don't have to drag it down anymore. Let's try to type a date. It should pick up automatically the month name. Yeah. Let's hide this column B because we don't need it anymore. Basically, we can hide it if you like. And we can click on row number 2 and go to view, click on freeze panel and click on freeze panels. So it's going to freeze the top bit. When you scroll down, you can see all the headers. Cool, fantastic. And income, we already spoke about it. You just update your income here. Don't touch these red ones, red columns. You don't have to do anything about them. And every time you do an entry, you right click on the table and click refresh, and it will get the latest information. And you can select individual months to check the status where you have spent all your money. That's it basically. I believe it was quite simple and easy. And remember please to like and subscribe. I'm quite new on YouTube, but I believe I've got lots of skills which I can share with you. So I appreciate for watching my videos. Thank you very much and see you until next time.